How's it going, guys? Welcome to another season of Pop Not Soda. I'm your host, Jonathan Wright, and today's theme is supervillains. Got a lot of fiendish footage for you guys, including the Ultimate Fan Theorist, latest news, and a couple of supervillain origins for you guys. So stay tuned, and coming up is the Fangirls Guide.
This is the awesome Ultimate Fangirls Guide for people who've been living under a rock and don't know anything about supervillains. First up, we have this crazy couple, Harley Quinn and the Joker. You might also know them for the memes going around Facebook lately.
They became the king and queen of Gotham City.
And God help anyone who disrespected the queen.
Next up, we have Magneto. Magneto is the supervillain in X-Men, but he's also known for using the Golden Gate Bridge as a magic carpet. Next up, we have Venom. He's like Spider-Man, but with huge teeth. Lastly, we have Bane, who is the villain in The Dark Knight Rises. But he's also known for having a very hilarious voice.
Gotham! Take control. Take control of your city.
Thank you for watching the Fangirls Guide to Supervillains.
Alright, gentlemen, the executives want us to create a supervillain. Not just any supervillain, one our audience won't forget. So, who has any ideas? Our villain should have some super awesome superpower, like mind control, telekinesis. Telekinesis? Mind control? Really? Can we at least try to be a little original here with our ideas? What's our villain's motive supposed to be anyway? You're right. We need to figure out what our villain's goal should be. What is he trying to accomplish? What about you, off to the side? Do you have anything to say? Okay. Why not world domination? You mean like every other supervillain ever? Seriously. Look, can we all at least agree that this guy should have a really sweet cape? Am I right? Oh, now look who's being original. Also, why is this guy even here? Because we need everyone we can to weigh in on the discussion here, no matter how absurd the ideas or how comatose the ones giving the ideas are. Alright, so from what we have here, we have a whole lot of stereotypes. Could have been writing screenplays. That could have been great. But now I'm stuck here in this hokey company with a lot of imbeciles. Guys? I may be new here, but maybe what makes a supervillain great is the idea that they represent. A villain may be bad, but their morals should be set to where the audience can relate to them. This relation, in turn, should cause the audience to realize that supervillains aren't much different than your everyday individual. That the difference between a hero and a villain, it could be a slight change in their life experiences. Oh, cyborg. Make him a cyborg. Maybe I should just become a supervillain. Hello, and welcome to Pop Not Soda. Today, we're going to be talking about the origins of a few supervillains. First on the list is Magneto, master of magnetism. Magneto's real name is Max Eisenhardt, and he was born sometime in the 1920s to a German Jewish family.
My name is Magneto.
Unfortunately, his family was soon captured and sent to a concentration camp. Later in life, Magneto's experiences surviving Nazi Germany and Auschwitz would shape his outlook on the situation that mutants face in the Marvel Universe.
You're so proud of being a mutant. Where's your mark?
I have been marked once, my dear, and let me assure you,
No needle shall ever touch my skin again.
Magneto is considered a villain, but he undergoes a change in character during an encounter with the X-Men, when he lashes out in anger and nearly kills Kitty Pryde, stopping short when he sees that the X-Men that he attacked as a child, one of the young mutants that he claimed he was fighting to make a better world for. Realizing that he has come to regard the lives of those who oppose him to be as worthless as the Nazis considered his people to be, Magneto stands down and leaves the scene. Though most of the X-Men are dismayed that he escaped, Xavier expresses hope that the encounter might prove to be a turning point for his former friend.
I'm looking for hope. I will bring you hope, old friend. And I ask only one thing in return. Don't get in my way.
The other supervillain is both a genius inventor and sorcerer, the archenemy of the Fantastic Four, the leader of the fictional nation of Latveria. When Doom was still a child, his mother, Cynthia, was killed in a bargain with Mephisto that went wrong. Later in life, Doom accepted a scholarship to a prestigious college in New York. There, he first met Reed Richards and Ben Grimm. Doom became obsessed with developing a machine that could project the astral form of a being into other dimensions, seeing it as a way to free his mother's soul from Mephisto's clutches. Reed pointed out a flaw in Doom's calculations, but Doom arrogantly ignored his warnings. Feeling Reed was trying to upstage him, the machine exploded, scarring Doom's face. He was soon expelled for conducting unethical experiments. From then on, he blamed Reed Richards for the destruction of his face, as well as his expulsion. Disgraced and bitter, Doom traveled the world. Eventually, he came upon a small Tibetan village of monks who assisted him in creating a suit of armor. He returned to his homeland of Latveria to overthrow the leader and declare himself king. He then began to use his country's resources in order to further his plans of world domination. These schemes led Doom into conflict with the Fantastic Four on many occasions, as well as many other superheroes. Well, I hope you've enjoyed these few brief supervillain origin stories. Stay tuned for more Pop Not Soda. Welcome to Pop Not Password. I'm your host, Jonathan Wright, and today we have these teams here competing to prove their ingenious and to win a special prize. With us here today, we have Team Jody over here, and on this side we have Team Trace. Now, each team will take turns picking from the 4 categories listed, and we'll have 30 seconds to enter for each round. So, Trace, you won the coin toss backstage, so you get to choose first. We have our categories. They're based off supervillains. They're Venom, Dr. Doom, the Joker, or Lex Luthor. Which one would you like?
The Joker?
There you go. And we'll let you start that off first, and then we'll switch on to you after the other rounds and stuff like that. So you have 30 seconds to try and get her to do all that, to say all the words, and go on ahead. 30 seconds.
All right, cool.
Go.
You put it on your face before you get up in the morning so you look pretty.
Foundation? Powder?
All that,
Cream?
all that in general. What's that called?
Makeup?
There we go. You can play poker with these.
Chips?
The other things.
Cards?
What kind of cards?
Playing cards.
There we go. Nice. Joker's main girl.
Oh, Harley Quinn.
Boom. And what's this?
Smile?
There we go.
All right. Well, they got all with right in 30 seconds, so you got 4 points for Trace's team. I guess I'll take it back here. So 4-0. Jody, it's your turn. So which category would you like? Want me to read them off for you?
Sure.
All right. We got Dr. Doom, Lex Luthor, and Venom.
Venom so good?
Sure.
Venom.
Venom. All right. We want to give this one to you, Jody.
All right.
All right. We'll let you look at those real quick, and we'll give you 30 seconds right now.
Movie versus Predator.
Alien.
Yep. I don't know how to word this one. Arachnids make these.
Spider webs.
It's inside your mouth, behind your teeth.
Tongue.
And opposite of what?
Black.
All right. Well, right at 30 seconds again. And Jody's team has also scored 4 points, so it's 4-all. Let me just see this one real quick here. All righty. Back to Trace's team. Which one would you like? You need to know the other 2 categories we have left.
What were they again?
We have Dr. Doom and Lex Luthor.
Oh, I don't know either. Dr. Doom then.
Dr. Doom. All right. Here you go, Skylar. All right.
All right.
Take a good look at those real quick. You have 30 seconds right about now.
Okay, lab.
Equipment.
Professor of a lab.
Scientist.
Protective clothing.
Cloak. Shield. Armor.
Goes on your face to cover it.
Mask.
Things superheroes have or supervillains have.
Capes. Powers.
All right. Once again, we got all 4 of them correct. Here, let me see this real quick. All right, thank you. So we now have 12-8. And the last category here is Lex Luthor, and we'll give it to you.
I'll
here,
take
Brittany.
that one. I'll take Lex Luthor.
Excellent choice, thank you. All right, we'll get you a good look at that here, and we'll have 30 seconds right now.
Mr. Clean.
Cleaner.
No. Old man.
Oh, bald.
Yes. Train.
Rick.
No. Working parts.
Railroad miner.
Fix it.
Tools.
No.
I have no clue.
Space. I don't know. Can we skip? I'm gonna skip.
Sure.
Rich. Money.
Powerful.
That's time.
It was engineer.
Dang it.
Those interesting ways to try and get them to read those or to get those answers there. Well, great job, everyone. So after tallying up all the scores, which is not very hard, the winning team is Team Trace. Their prize is 2 bottles of Pepsi. One for each.
But we can't have the logo.
Enjoy them.
Can't drink Pepsi anyway, so hey.
It's labels and all that. I'm sorry, guys. Well, thank you all for playing, and remember to enjoy more pop, not soda.
Rap artist Chance the Rapper won 2 Grammys last night at the 50th Annual Grammy Awards. President Donald Trump's approval rating is at an all-time low. Pakistan has decided to not celebrate Valentine's Day in its capital.
Lord 70, mortal man, prophecy. Tell the people what I, the Lord, am saying. Alright, that's it for Religion 101. You all have a good weekend.
But wait, what about the homework? What?
Oh yeah, everybody hand in your paper on the way out.
It doesn't take too much to do it.
3 shots.
You was
3
gone.
shots of tequila.
It even.
Greetings to all who are watching, and welcome to another awesome season of The Ultimate Fan Theorist. Season number 2, as a matter of fact. This is your captain speaking, aka The Ultimate Fan Theorist. And as you notice around me, I am no longer inside of the basement of justice. I have finally escaped from that. So now I'm in the lair of doom. Yes, Ultimate Fan Theorist has his own lair. Yeah, take that. On today's episode of The Ultimate Fan Theorist, I'll be going over 3 bizarre fan theories of the DC villain universe. Fan theory number 1. The Joker is actually Robin? In the Batman comics, one of the Joker's most infamous crimes is the killing of Jason Todd, the second boy Wonder. Fans have developed the theory that Jared Leto's Joker in Suicide Squad isn't the original Joker at all. Instead, he is a deranged Jason Todd who is taking up the identity of the insane killer who destroyed him. The clue that helps to support this theory is the matching bullet wounds that are located on the Joker's body and the desecrated Robin costume. Looking at it now, the Joker doesn't seem like one of those types of villains that would have Jokerisms tattooed all over his body. But you never know. Fan theory number 2. Lex Luthor invented the cell phone. All superheroes and supervillains have an alter ego, which is their secret identity they try to keep hidden in order to protect their loved ones. One fan theory suggests that Lex Luthor invented cell phones, which put phone booth companies out of business, and thus leaving no phone booths for Clark Kent to change into. While this is considered to be a very outlandish fan theory, it doesn't really surprise me that Lex Luthor would do something like this, considering how devious he really is. And finally, fan theory number 3. Alfred killed Bruce Wayne's parents. Nobody has ever took the time and questioned the reason why Bruce Wayne and his parents were walking the streets of Gotham on the night they were killed by an unknown assailant. While the murder was taking place, Alfred, Bruce Wayne's personal valet, was nowhere to be seen. A popular fan theory suggests that Alfred had took the night off from his duties and spent his off time trying to come up with a maniacal plan to kill Bruce Wayne's parents in efforts to obtain the Wayne family fortune and to be Bruce Wayne's legal guardian. Well guys, that concludes this episode of The Ultimate Fan Theorist. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to solve this riddle by a guy named Edward Nigma. Edward, I have no idea who you are, but let me just tell you this. If you think you're going to tear me and my show down, yeah, you're dead wrong. You are dead wrong. You don't want any of this.
Well, that's all we have for today. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to see more Pop Not Soda, you can go to msutv.net or check out MSUTV's YouTube. The next episode's theme is going to be Disney. So in the meantime, enjoy yourself a nice cold glass of Pop Not Soda.